Hey, what is up guys? So I just got this in from Konami. It's the Master of Pendulum structure deck. Just came out today. Let's go ahead and crack it open and let's see what the cards look like. Now if you want to go ahead and see all the cards that are basically in this that you want to actually use in your decks, I actually made a video on that already. I'll link it down below in the description box, but thanks Konami for sending this in. Alright, anyways, so you get of course the structure deck, you get the rule book, which you might as well read it online because there's so many other things with that. But let's check out the mat. You gotta have the paper mat. This mat actually looks pretty cool. I mean, it's still paper at the end of the day, but it looks pretty awesome. So you got the two cards in here. You got the Meteor Burst Dragon. Oh, there is the you got the magicians on the right and left. So it actually looks kind of cool. Again, it's not something that you're probably going to be using at a tournament, but it helps the players get started because they need to know like where to put their cards. Alright, so let's crack it open. So, of course, we got the Meteor Burst Dragon, and it looks freaking sweet as Ultra, and then we got the Absolute Dragon. So those are the two cards that are ultra rare, and that's pretty cool. You get two ultras. It used to be like you get like one foil in the structure decks. Let's go ahead and actually zoom in just a little bit here so you guys can see it, as well as we'll just go over the entire structure deck. So we got the Dragon Magician, the Wisdom Eye. This card is actually at 1 in the TCG. This is actually a really powerful card, but it might get hit on the. We'll have to wait and see on the balance. But once you see Pepe, you'll see how strong that version of like pendulums are anyways. So we got the Dragon Pulse Magician and the Dragon Pit Magician. These are two very excellent cards. Then we have the card that is basically going to define the POW Perform H deck, the Skullcrobat Joker. And then we got Stargazer, we got Tom Gazer. These were in like one of the previous structure decks. And then we got the Azneyes Pendulum Dragon as common. We got the Silver Claw, the Saluter, the Salute Tiger, the Trump, which that card is actually pretty cool. It can be used to tribute it to add 1 polymerization from your deck or grave it to your hand, but it also has that ability as a pendulum that once per turn you can fusion a fusion monster you control from your extra deck using monsters you control as fusion materials. And then we have the Metaphys Armed Dragon. Card probably won't see very much play at all. Chaos Hunter, which is actually a nice little reprint. It's a decent card because once you get it out, it's pretty easy to get out. Once your opponent special summons a monster, you get to discard a card and special summon this card, but your opponent cannot banish cards. So if you can get out this relatively early against like Cosmo or something, yeah, your opponent can't banish stuff, so that helps out quite a bit. Then we have the Dual Mode Beast. This card actually saw some play back when people were running like Skill Drain. And we have Lila, we have Fencing Fire Ferret, and Nari Fire. This is another good card. Let's set some other cards aside in a different pile. Let me set aside like some of like the most powerful cards. Well, these are temporarily going to be good, which we've already talked about in the video. Actually, this one not so high tier. I mean, these are just like fan favorite cards. I mean, as shiny as they are, they won't see that much play in the metagame. But the Gigabyte. Oh wait, we need the Skullcrobat Joker for sure. That's actually one of like the best cards in this. And then it's nice to have like a Goblin Bird. This card's always good. It works really well with like the Shadow Mist, the E-Heroes. They actually topped an OCG recently, which we'll get a deck profile of. We got the X-Saber. That's kind of interesting to see an X-Saber here, but of course you need a tuner to bring out the Meteor Burst Dragon. Then we got the Magna Drago Recover. Great for making an E-Telly play into this guy just because he's an Earth and he's a tuner. And that allows you to make an Artillery Beast, which pretty much beats Pendulum. This is also a really great card, Sky Iris. Pendulum Call is also very good. Pendulum Shift, Pendulum Rising, Sacred Sword, decent little reprint. Summer's Art, decent reprint. MST, I'm sure you guys got lots of those already. If not, you got another one. Scapegoat. Now, one thing, you can't use these to stack them on top of Exceed monsters, just as a heads up, but yeah, it was a really good card back in the day. Forbidden Dress, we got a Polymerization, Terraforming Pendulum Back, Powerful Rebirth, Traptrix, Traphole Nightmare, Torrential Tribute. Wish this card was at like multiple in the TCG. We got Eradicator, and then finally, as our fusion monster, we got the Rune Eyes Pendulum Dragon. So it's kind of cool that you get like triple Odd Eyes. Wish this guy was foil. But I also wish they gave us Azneyes Vortex Dragon. That would have been an excellent card to put in here. But pretty much, this is going to be a very decent structure deck because you're going to be able to basically see how the Pendulum mechanic is going to be very strong in the game. But thanks for Konami for sending this in. Very awesome stuff, and pretty much these, if you guys are wondering, like, what are like the best cards out of here? Well, you get Lila as a reprint, but she probably won't see that much play in Pendulums. But these are basically the strongest cards out of here. And I know these are like reprints of common cards anyways, like the Gigabyte and the Nefarious Archfiend Eater of Nefariousness. But these still do see some play in the metagame. I really like Dragon Pulse and the Dragon Pit. And lastly, like, well, Wisdom Eye Magician is great too. These are basically the cards that are going to be super strong in this structure deck. Specifically this guy. Once Breakers of Shadows comes out, which is going to be one of the best sets in a long time, the Skullcrobat Joker, he's going to show you guys how good Pendulums are going to be in the game. But anyways, thanks for watching, and thanks again, Konami, for sending me in the structure deck on release date. So freaking sweet, man. But anyways, thanks for watching, guys, and I'm signing out.